Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. In this particular video, we are going to be talking about Uli Hoeneß. Now, he has come out with a big interview, and I've seen certain things, but nothing in particular. And we're going to react to it just like we do with the press conference reactions and so on and so forth. And hopefully go on to enjoy this one. If you do, please do smash the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you for the constant support on the channel, and the continued support is generally muchly and greatly appreciated. And I've loved getting you guys involved in the content. Tomorrow we will stop the two videos that we put out on the community page. So if any of you guys want to get involved, please do get involved, because tomorrow I'm going to be ending that. And then we'll do the videos on them, and it's going to be interesting. I've seen some of the comments on there. But yeah, we're going to be talking about Uli Hoeneß. He's come out, he said some stuff, and that's what we're going to be talking about. So straight away, let's just get straight into it. So obviously we've got the new goalkeeper. I just want to scroll down just a second. Bless you. Just a second. Okay, cool. Right. So it looks like it starts here. So straight away, this is with an interview with Build. I will read it to you in case you don't want to read it anymore. And straight away, so Uli Hoeneß reveals the reason behind the delay in the Harry Kane deal. He says, at midnight, we had a verbal agreement, but at 2:50 a.m., the deal was called into question again. They asked again for a larger amount, and Jan Driesen then said, not a penny more. It took 6 hours for Levy to accept that we were stubborn about it, and for the plane that had been waiting for Harry at Stansted that morning to finally take off. Harry said that morning, if we don't have a solution by the evening, I'll play for Tottenham on Sunday. And then it's over. I won't sign a new contract at Tottenham, and I will go on a free next year. And yeah, man. And so he should. Man. And this is going to be a spicy one, because Uli does not mess around whatsoever. He said, 4 years ago, I could not have imagined that we would spend so much money on a player. Neither did I a year ago. But in life, you always have to be ready to re-evaluate things. We have had a season with which we were absolutely not satisfied. A major reason was that we didn't have a 9. Okay, so if I'm going off of that straight up, we had a season with which we were absolutely not satisfied. That was last season, because we won on the last day and everything. So if maybe I'm going too deep into this, but is he basically saying that we're giving Tuchel another chance? I'm not sure. Do you think I'm reading into that too much, guys? Let me know what you guys think. Actually, no. Let's just go with what we were going with. Crap. No, what have I done? Which one is it? That one. Let me know if I'm thinking too much into this, guys. Then goes on to say the real fee that we are guaranteed to have to pay now is less than 100 million euros. But if we become German champions, for example, or win the Champions League, it can still rise. In this respect, what I said back then is not so untrue. But we would have gone through with the transfer even if the sum had been 100 million euros. Then Uli reveals that Kolo Muani was Bayern's alternative to Harry Kane. He said we would have liked Kolo Muani from Frankfurt as the alternative too. Oh my word! We dodged the bullet. Wow, man. Sorry, Harry Kane, an out-and-out striker. Kolo Muani, a better Matthias Tau with more game minutes. Wow, we dodged a bullet, people. We dodged a bullet. That's mad. Then he goes on to talk about Christopher Freeland. He says, I met him at one of our games against our RB Salzburg, and I was able to imagine him joining us. Rummenigge then brought the name back into play and said, I heard he was very good. To which I said, then we'll meet him. I got Christopher's number, and then Carl Rummenigge and Driesen and I met with him, which, yeah, no, 100%. And then goes on to say, he was asked again about the thing we spoke about. He said, I thought it wasn't good for Daniel Levy that Daniel Levy went on holiday to Miami with his club's most important player, the England captain, wanting to leave the club. This made the talks even more complicated because of the time difference. Jan often had to conduct the negotiations in the middle of the night. I admire his patience. Ooh. So basically what he's saying is Daniel Levy went on fucking holiday, which they weren't happy about. And basically Driesen had to stay up in the middle of the night just to basically get the deal done or get the negotiations done. Interesting. He was then asked a question on are 100 million euros for a player now the new normal for FC Bayern? He said no. I'm convinced that Bayern Munich will not spend 100 million on a player every year. It was a special situation for a very special player. I'm really, really glad that Yuri is happy with him, from what it sounds, which is good. Then he goes on to say, says Harry Kane sold nearly 50,000 shirts in the first week, around 15,000 on the first day. The club made around a million euros in sales on the very first day. Wow, that's mad. That's absolutely mad. Yuri on whether the club's strategy will change with Freeland coming in, and will focus on more the youngsters. He said we would definitely have to do better regarding talent in the future, and Chris is someone who will optimize that together with Jochen Sula. Is that how you say that? I'm not sure. But we're not just getting Christopher from the youngsters. He will lead our entire sporting management, and of course also keep an eye on established players who have what it takes to play for FC Bayern, i.e. Haaland, so on, because he's obviously the reason Haaland and that come in. He said, nevertheless, we all agree that we have not been able to develop enough talent for our first team from the FC Bayern campus over the past 10 years. Bingo! 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 Nail on the head, mate. Hit my microphone. Nail on the head. Where is it? Look, controller, nail. Bonk! Yep, I'm all for that. Bingo! He generally just hit the nail on the head. Wow. Wow, man. This is not only criticism from the club's management in the recent years. I also refer to the time under Rummenigge and myself. We clearly didn't get enough out of it either. So he's basically shitted on himself there as well. But bingo, generally. Yeah, he was then asked, your coach, Thomas Tuchel, would like a new holding midfielder. The transfer committee rejected this request. Will that create tension? He said, we think the squad is top-notch. We are all convinced that we can achieve a lot with this squad. On Rummenigge's statement that the team lacks real leaders and whether Kimmich and Goretzka were meant to be that, he said that's an interpretation. The fact is, last season we lost a lot of games in the last half an hour, and lost a 9-point lead. That doesn't have much to do with Mia Samir and with FC Bayern's self-image, which I agree with. Yeah, most definitely. Mr. Hoeneß, will you make decisions at Bayern for the rest of your life? He said, no, our most important task is task in the next 2 to 3 years will be to work with the supervisory supervisory board to try again to lead FC Bayern into the future. The structures of the club have recently been lost. Thanks. You're right. 100%. There were too many outside advisors involved. We have to get back on track. FC Bayern must again have people who determine the identity of FC Bayern themselves. Exactly. And I think that is it. So yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think on what the Don himself has had to say. Yeah, man. Let me know what you think the Don has had to say. This is an interesting one, man. Sorry for hitting the microphone. I've done that a couple of times now. But yeah, smash the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think. And yeah, man. Make sure to check out the other videos that we did today. There will be a stream later. We've got some stuff to talk about. And then, yeah, man. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out, people.